Most detailers think APC means safe on everything. It's not. The confusion comes from the name, all-purpose cleaner. It does not mean safe on all surfaces. This simply means it can remove a wide variety of contaminants. Today I'll be breaking down the chemistry behind APCs, where you should use them, where you shouldn't use them, and the myths that ruin interiors every day. Let's clear up the biggest misunderstanding about APCs. You'll see household products that are labeled all-purpose cleaner, but these products will be bleach-based, and they still say all-purpose. But nobody would go and use them on leather, vinyl, or soft-touch plastics. And that's the problem with the name. It describes the dirt it can remove, not the surfaces it's safe for. When detailers assume APC means safe everywhere, that's when the damage starts. The category name has nothing to do with the materials, it only describes the soil which it can remove. The chemistry decides the safety, not the label. An APC is made up of 4 things. Surfactants, break surface tension and lift dirt. Alkalinity, breaks down oils and starts the saponification process. Chelators, bind minerals so the cleaners don't collapse in hard water. And then some solvents to help cut through grease and road grime. That combination makes APCs extremely effective on mixed grimes. Here's one thing most people don't understand. pH doesn't tell you the aggressiveness. A neutral pH APC loaded with surfactants and solvents can be far more aggressive than a high alkaline degreaser. Why APCs work? APCs work because the chemistry is aggressive in a good way and in a bad way. First is saponification. That's when alkalinity reacts with oils, turn them to a soap-like substance. Once when that reaction happens, it makes it much easier to remove the grime. Then surfactants step in. They lift, separate, and suspend the dirt so it doesn't reattach to the surface. Chelators keep minerals from interfering with the cleaning power, especially in areas like ours with hard water. If the formula includes solvents, then they cut through oils and traffic film even faster. So yes, APCs clean extremely well, but it's that same chemistry that makes them dangerous to certain materials in the interior. Powerful chemistry doesn't discriminate. It reacts with whatever it touches, whether it's the dirt you're trying to clean or the material you're trying to protect. There are places where APCs are absolutely the right tool and outperform anything else. If a surface is durable, non-porous, doesn't rely on delicate dyes or plasticizers, APCs are perfect. These areas collect mixed grime, oils, grease, industrial fallout, road film. These are exactly the contaminations APCs are designed to break down. This is where APCs shine. Strong chemistry and tough surfaces. A safe match. Conditionally safe zones. Use with control. Now we get into the yellow zone. Areas where APCs can be used, but only with strict control. These areas can tolerate APCs, but they absorb moisture and chemicals very easily. Cloth seats, cloth floorboards, trunk carpets, spot cleaning areas, and mildly soiled plastics. Here's the rule. Mist it. Don't soak it. Short dwell, and always remove residue. If you overwet cloth with APC, the dirt you just loosened gets pulled down into the foam underneath. That's how you get wicking, staining, and that brown water you see on extraction videos. So in the yellow zone, APCs aren't your main cleaner. They're a tool you use with intention and gently, and only after enzymes and other safe cleaners aren't effective. Control is everything here. Never safe. The red zone. Now we're in the red zone. Surfaces APCs should never touch. This is where most detailers quietly ruin interiors without ever knowing it. Never use APCs on leather, coated or uncoated, leatherite/vinyl, Alcantara or microsuede, on soft touch plastics, gloss black trim, screens or bezels, or any ceramic coated interior surface. APCs strip oils and plasticizers that keep materials soft. They can emulsify dyes, they slowly break down coatings. And because the damage is slow and accumulative, detailers never connect the dots. And customers assume that the material just wore out. But it didn't wear out. It was broken down slowly over months and years. These materials require gentle and purpose-built cleaners, not APCs. If you avoid the red zone with APCs, your interiors will look newer for far longer. Let's clear up the biggest APC myths, because most of the damage I see comes from these big assumptions. Dilution makes it weaker, but it doesn't change what the chemistry is. Alkaline, surfactants, and solvents still react with the materials, just slowly. It becomes more cumulative than instant damage. Myth 2. Neutral pH cleaners are gentle. No, a neutral cleaner can still be loaded with aggressive solvents and have high surfactant levels. pH is not a safety rating. It's just a number in a much bigger formula. Myth 3. Foam equals cleaning power. Foam is theoretics. Companies add high foaming surfactants because it looks strong. Cleaning power comes from chemical load, not bubbles. Myth 4. Steam plus APC equals deep cleaning. Steam actually accelerates chemical reaction. It pushes the APC further into the foam and adhesives. You're not deep cleaning, you're deep damaging. Myth 5. APC replaces dedicated cleaners. It doesn't. Leather, vinyl, Alcantara, soft touch plastics all need cleaners specifically built for those materials. APCs are too blunt for delicate materials. Myth 6. APCs are for interiors. No, APCs are for mixed grime, not for delicate materials. Using them everywhere in the cabin is how interiors age 5 times faster. Once when you understand the chemistry, you start to see why detailers get inconsistent results, and why interiors start to fade, dry out, and look worn years before they should. Bad habits, the actions that cause damage. Now let's talk about the habits that destroy interiors. These aren't myths. These are things I see detailers do every day that guarantee long-term damage. Bad habit number 1, over-soaking seats. When you flood fabric with APCs, the dirt you just loosened gets pulled right into the foam. That's why stains come back, seats stay smelly, and extraction videos show brown water. Bad habit number 2, APC plus steam. This is the fastest way to ruin adhesives and foams. Steam supercharges the chemical reaction, pushes APC deeper into the levels that it should never reach. Bad habit number 3, APC as the default interior cleaner. Using APC on every interior job is lazy and destructive. Plasticizers, dyes, and coatings are all sensitive to solvents and alkalinity. Interiors degrade quietly, and by the time the damage shows, it's already too late. Bad habit number 4, judging strength by foam. High foam doesn't mean high cleaning power. It means the formula was padded with foaming agents. All show, no performance. Bad habit number 5, assuming pH tells the whole story. A pH number can't tell you surfactant load, solvent load, builder strength, reactivity, or chelation. Using pH as your only safety indicator is how materials get damaged. Bad habit number 6, no rinse, no neutralization. APC is not a leave-on product. If you don't remove the residue, it keeps reacting, drying out materials and weakening coatings and dyes. How to use APCs correctly. The NYX auto cleaning workflow. Now let's go over the proper way to use APCs. This is the NYX auto cleaning workflow. Simple, controlled, and safe. Step 1. Identify the material. Before you spray anything, ask yourself, is this material durable or is this a delicate surface? If it's durable, APC is okay. If it's delicate, use a proper dedicated cleaner. Step 2. Choose dilution based on the soil, not habit. Detailers love their favorite dilution. That's the wrong approach. Heavy grime, 4 to 1 to 10 to 1. Jams and general plastics, 10 to 1 to 20 to 1. Interior spot treating, 21 to 30 to 1. The dirt decides the dilution, not your preference. Step 3. Mist, don't soak. APC is a chemical reaction, not a bath. A light, even mist is all you need. Over-soaking leads to more problems than it solves. Step 4. Short dwell time. Give it about 30 to 60 seconds. Let the chemistry do the work, but don't let it dry on the surface. Step 5. Agitate only where it's appropriate. Brush the durable materials. Use a towel for the delicate ones. Respect the materials. Step 6. Remove the chemical. APC is not a leave-on product. For interiors, remove with a damp towel. For exteriors, rinse it off. If you don't rinse it off, the alkalinity keeps reacting. Step 7. Rebalance the surface. APC strip oils and protective layers. After cleaning, restore what you have removed. For plastics, polymer protectant. For leather, a proper leather system. For fabrics, rinse or extract as needed. This separates professionals from amateurs. APC is a powerful tool, but like any powerful tool, it needs control. Use it intentionally, not out of habit, and your results will be safer, cleaner, and more consistent. Here's the truth about APCs. They clean almost everything, but they're not safe on everything. Most damage in this industry doesn't come from bad products, it comes from misunderstanding the chemistry. When you understand how APCs work, where you can use them, where you can't use them, how to control them, your work becomes more safer, consistent, and professional. This is the difference between just cleaning cars and actually protecting the materials you're working on. If you want more lessons like this, the real science behind detailing, then subscribe and follow along, because this is only the beginning.